Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. There's a little bit of a delay, so if I respond to your questions a little bit after, I apologize. Also, we already have the stream pull up. Amogus or Sussington? I am disappointed in you guys, honestly. I'm disappointed. Sussington only has 27%. I mean, Amogus is good, but I prefer Sussington. We have 12 people watching. Thank you guys, and 10 likes. What's your favorite Wings of Fire character, and who's your least favorite? Favorite has got to be Peril. I absolutely love her so much. And my least favorite, that's tough. I don't know if I necessarily have a least favorite. I mean, I pretty much like everybody. Maybe like Wasp or Cottonmouth or something. Maybe like Cottonmouth or, yeah, one of those two. I don't really like him that much. I'm not a huge fan of Riptide, but wouldn't say I hate him. But probably Wasp or Cottonmouth. You guys are voting for the wrong thing. 16 of you. Wow. Oh, this is your first live stream. Hello, welcome. This is a little Q&A stream, so you guys can ask whatever questions you like in the chat. It can be about Wings of Fire, it can be about other fandoms, it can be about life. Just don't ask anything too personal, and make sure to read the rules in the description. My most hated villain, the one I hate the most has got to be Cottonmouth. Yeah, I do not like him at all. What's my favorite book from each arc? Interesting question, Sunny from Wings of Fire. My favorite book from each arc. Arc 1 has got to be The Brightest Night. Arc 2 has got to be Escaping Peril. And then Arc 3 has got to be The Dangerous Gift. Those are my favorites from each of the arcs. My favorite tribe. Virginia asks. My favorite tribe has got to be the Sandwings. I absolutely love their way of life. I love their abilities. They're honestly just so fascinating to me. I really hope we get to see more of what it's like to live in the Sandwing Kingdom. Who's my favorite villain? Avis the Lemon asks. My favorite villain has got to be Scarlet, hands down. I love her so much. I love her design. I love her personality. She's easily my favorite villain. You haven't read any of the books. That's okay. Hopefully you'll still have fun during the stream. What's my favorite animal? Sabrina asks. My favorite animals are dogs, dragons, and foxes. I love all three. I cannot pick a favorite. Most underrated character in my opinion. I like Hazel and Lady Jewel are pretty underrated. I'd say those are maybe like my two favorite underrated ones. There are a lot of characters people don't talk about that I think deserve more love. Usually people focus on like the arcs 1 and 2 characters, but there are some good arc 3 characters that don't get discussed a lot. What would be the most interesting hybrid? Maybe a sea Rainwing that's like bioluminescent scales, can change colors for different moods. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe like a Silkwing Skywing, because it'd have like massive wings with really beautiful colors of red and orange and yellow. Scarlet is so thrilling. I totally agree with you. Favorite and least favorite pet in the books? Pen the Rock Copper asks. I like Silver, Glory's Sloth. I'm not sure my least favorite would be. Maybe Dragon, the cat. I'm not sure. There aren't really a lot of pets. Well, I think Bandit was pretty boring. Yeah, I might go with Bandit as my least favorite. And I think Silver is my favorite, Glory's Sloth. What's your favorite character, villain, or hero? My favorite character is Peril. My favorite villain would be Queen Scarlet. If you could be any Wings of Fire character, which one would you choose? Ooh, that's a tough one. I feel like I wouldn't want to be a queen. That'd be too much responsibility. And I wouldn't want, like, Nightwing powers. I mean, being an Animus would be cool as long as it doesn't corrupt my soul. I don't know, maybe just a normal dragon. Maybe Glory. Well, no, she has a lot of responsibility. Maybe just like a regular Rainwing, like Jambu or something, so I can like use the different Rainwing abilities without the responsibility. Most overrated character? Darkstalker, but that doesn't necessarily make him bad. I think he's really interesting, but I do think he's pretty overrated. We have 44 people watching. Thank you guys. Favorite AU you've seen? I like the Burn AU with Peril that was in a recent map. I also like the Carousel AU for an upcoming map as well. I think those are pretty interesting. I love Blue Jay's, like, dollhouse type AU, for Darkstalker Legends. I think that's pretty cool. Keebly's overrated. Yeah, I think he's overrated, but I do really like him, so. Oh my goodness, guys, for the stream poll, Amogus is 80%, Sussinton is 20%. This should be a crime. I'm disappointed in you guys. I really am. Among Us, chocolate cake, or Sussy Among Us? Oh man, that's the hardest question I've ever been asked, Apollo the Silkwing Potato. Maybe Among Us chocolate cake, but Sussy Among Us? I kinda like that. Sunny Wings of Fire asks, who's your favorite Wings of Fire ship? Definitely Moonblee. I love, Moon times Keebly. I think they're adorable. What are your thoughts on the Wings of Fire show being cancelled? I was disappointed, but I feel like Netflix could have ruined it. So then again, it's like, I'm sad, because then we're not going to get that whole new wave of fans interested in the series. But also, it's kind of like, maybe they would have messed it up. So it's a little bit of relief, but also kind of disappointment. Like, we never got to see what it could be. I think there's a lot of potential, but I was kind of always nervous that they might do things wrong, and then new fans wouldn't know the real Wings of Fire. Just like with people only reading the graphic novels, they don't know the full story, you know. Who's your favorite Dragonet of Destiny? Sunny, for sure. She used to be my least favorite when I was reading book 1, and then instantly became my favorite with book 5. Yes, Turtle deserves more love, Annie. You were totally right. He's my, either second or third favorite character. My top 3 I know would be Peril, Turtle, and Snowfall. I think that'd be the list. I know, yeah, a lot of Wings of Fire YouTubers are doing Q&As. This one I planned right before he started his, so. What's your least favorite character? I get that question a lot. I'm not really sure. I don't know if maybe like Cottonmouth or Wasp. People always ask me that question. I never have a good enough answer. I'll have to probably think about that. What would you like to see in Arc 4 if there were an Arc 4? A next generation type story would be definitely the most promising. I really hope they don't do like a Pyra and Pantala like getting along type thing. I hope they kind of like cut to after that. That wouldn't be too interesting to me. Maybe like a next generation type story, but I would kind of prefer winglets. Do you like Harry Potter? Yes, I'm a Ravenclaw. What's your favorite character from each tribe? Keebly asks. That's tough. I don't know if I can pick from each tribe. There are a lot of tribes. Yeah, there are a lot of tribes. I probably can't think of that on the spot. I'll have to get back to you on that. How did you get into the fandom? So, one of my friends, Pertron, who now goes by Kalix, she was always telling me about Wings of Fire. She always talked about Wings of Fire. And I finally told myself one day during the summer of, I believe, 2020, I was like, alright, I'll give the series a try. And I bought all of Arc 1 together, like this package, and I fell in love instantly. Like, upon the prologue, I was like, I love this series already. And yeah, basically a friend recommended it, and I found it super interesting. Let's see. How do you come up with your OC? Do you mean Mala the Fox, or do you mean Mirage the Sandwing? For Mala, my friend designed her as a custom, and I just created her from there. I told her what I wanted, and then she drew the character and came up with the design. And for Mirage, I created him in Wings of Fire Roblox. Would you ever voice in Wings of Fire? I'm not good at voice acting at all. I am voice acting in a friend's project where I believe I'm playing Fierce Teeth. If I remember correctly, I'm not sure. For Wings of Fire animated, for the Wings of, like some Wings of Fire Winglet animated series. What's my least favorite arc? Darlindian asks. Arc 3. It has its good moments, but overall I think it's the weakest. Do you think Kangaju should have gotten a book? No, actually. I like the way she is right now, and just like Tui said, she has enough character development as it is, so I don't think she's in need of a book. There are some characters who really do. How much do you like Keebly on a scale of 10? Probably 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, maybe like 9.5. Do you know Warrior Cat? I know a little bit about it, but I've never read it, and nor do I plan on it. Jade Mountain Archive's gonna be sad. I don't plan on reading Warrior Cats. There are just too many books. kind of convoluted from what I've seen. Not something I'd probably be interested in. All I know is that there are cats in different clans, and that's pretty much it. I know nothing about warrior cats. I'm sorry. People always get surprised when I ask them that. What do you think about Peril and Turtle's friendship? Peril and Turtle and Snowfall and Lynx are my 2 favorite friendships. I love them so much. Peril and Turtle have this great dynamic. I love them as a duo. They're just outstanding. Favorite headcanon ship? I don't think I have any headcanon ships. I'm not sure. There are not really any ships that I ship outside of canon or like ones that are popular, so I don't think I have an answer for that. Which do you prefer, Moonblee, Winter Watcher, or Quinter? Moonblee. I definitely love Moonblee. It's my favorite ship in the series. Warrior Cats books. Yeah, I've heard from people who like the series that it's kind of a mess. They're kind of like all over the place, so I'm not really too interested. Wings of Fire is a lot more organized, and the fan base is like really nice. What's an idea you would have for a Legends book? Frostbite Spruce asks. Ooh, that's tough. Maybe about the Tree Wars? The Tree Wars would be interesting. There are so many events that I think deserve winglets. Maybe the Scorching is like a winglet, although we kind of already know the story now. So I'm not too sure. That's a really interesting question. What's my favorite food? I love mac and cheese. That is my ultimate favorite food. 2 Keeblys in the chat. Yeah, we have 2 people named Keebly. Do you have Wildcraft? No. I think I know what that is. I think I do, but I don't have that. Among Us is sus. Yes, that is very important. Dusky Bumblebee ship. They're like babies. Well, okay, Dusky's like kind of like a young kid, but Bumblebee's like a baby. I don't think I shipped that. That's a little odd. Yeah. Let's see. Are you excited for Guide to the Dragon World? Oh, I'm absolutely excited. Although I do have kind of some worries about some stuff, but honestly, I'm really excited for the Moon Rising graphic novel and A Guide to the Dragon World. I think those are literally going to be amazing. I'm so excited to learn about the different tribes and characters we haven't seen, like Scarlet's husband, who we said we're going to learn about, more Mudwing information. I know that probably won't completely redeem Mudwings, but I'm honestly super into it, so I cannot wait for that to come out. Favorite pizza topping, Twin Toe asks. Cheese. That kind of sounds boring, but I just like extra cheese pizza. Never really been one. I want to try pineapple on pizza. I want to try it. I've just never gotten to that, but Blicket or Lunatail? Oh, you can't ask me that. They're both awesome. I used to not ship Lunatail, but at the Flames of Hope, I fell in love with the ship, honestly. Like, I used to not care for them, but then I saw those adorable moments the 2 shared. Blicket I think is cute. I can agree with some people who say it's rushed. Not my favorite ship in the fandom, but I love Blicket and Lunatail. They're both really sweet. I don't think I can really pick a favorite. You prefer the graphic novels or the regular novels? Definitely the regular novels, because with the graphic novels, it misses out on so much of the story. Like, there's so much you don't get to see, because obviously they can't include everything, just like with the show. So I feel like you can't see everything, and, you know, they're not the greatest. But I would recommend it for anyone who's already read the books, and just like a refresher on the story. Thoughts on Animus magic? I made some videos about it in the past. I think it's pretty interesting, but it's super overpowered, so I'm glad it's not really a thing anymore. Yeah, it's a super good idea, but I feel like it creates a lot of, like, plot holes and stuff. Like, why didn't this character just use his powers for this? So it's like, I like it, but I feel like it's a little too overpowered. You just finished your Flames of Hope. Ooh, what'd you think? Out of 10, how much do you love Wings of Fire? 10 out of 10. I love the characters. I love the different stories. Wings of Fire is awesome. Lunatail's awesome. They make each other so happy. Agreed. They're an adorable little ship. Especially in the Flames of Hope. I honestly just fell in love with the couple. What is your least favorite Wings of Fire book from each arc? Least favorite? Maybe The Dark Secret for arc 1. For second arc, maybe Winter Turning. or Darkness of Dragons. And then for Arc 3, The Lost Continent. Lost Continent's my least favorite book. It felt totally rushed and confusing, and it was kind of a mess. If you had to choose one of the current queens to rule over the whole continent, who would it be? Thorn. I trust her the most with ruling the entire continent. I think she'd be pretty fair. Do you prefer Sunny or Moonwatcher? Probably Moon. I love Sunny though too. I honestly cannot decide. I love them both equally. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to spoil anything, so don't worry. What's your least favorite canon ship? Ooh, Rip Nami. I could not care less, for Rip Nami. Tsunami and Riptide, they just don't share any chemistry, and we barely got to see them together. I've made some community posts about that in the past. What's your favorite tribe on Pantala? The Hivewings. I actually find them really interesting, and they have some amazing designs. No one talks about the Hivewing designs. They're really awesome. What's your favorite book, and what books do you think are overrated and underrated? My favorite book is Escaping Peril. I feel like The Hidden Kingdom's overrated. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Wasn't a huge fan. The Lost Heir is okay. Underrated? The Dangerous Gift. It gets so overhated. Like, I loved that book all the way through. A lot of people get surprised when I say that, but honestly, Dangerous Gift was my favorite book in Arc 3. Blister, Blaze, or Burn? Blaze for sure. She's my favorite of the three sisters. She's just so wholesome. I feel like she would have been a nice queen. Well, I mean, I think she would have been an okay queen, but... Aw, goodbye to whoever's leaving. What's my favorite color, Keebly asks. Purple. I love purple. Hivewings are my favorite panther tribe too. Yes, I know, Hivewings are amazing. They get a lot of hate. I'm not the biggest fan of the Leafwings, and I think the Silkwings are pretty boring, so there's not really a lot of options to pick from, but... I know, Dangerous Gift was awesome. Like, that was one of my favorites. Like, everyone just hates it, because, like, some of the big YouTubers hate it, but, like, you know, I really liked it. Let's see. Who's your favorite Leafwing, Sapwing, or Poisonwing? My favorite Leafwing? Maybe, Willow or Sundew. Actually, Hazel. I'm going with Hazel. Hazel's super underrated, and I love her. Alright, going back to the poll, 98 votes, and Sussington is still at 23%. Wow, guys, this is sad. This is absolutely sad. Sunny knew about waffles and pancakes. Which one would she like more? I feel like she'd be a pancake kind of dragon. I think she'd like pancakes. I think she'd probably say it because they're nice and fluffy, so. Everybody forgot Dragon Slayer existed. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it, but I think it gets a lot of hate. People just obsessed over Darkstalker Legends. I loved it, but people kind of forget about Dragon Slayer. Even though it's not the greatest book in the series, it can be a little boring. People still need to talk about it more. Welcome, Turtle. Hazel's underrated. She really is. If you had to rank all the Arc 3 books, not out of 10, but rather if you were putting them on a tier list, how would you rank them? Interesting question, Juniper. Dangerous Gift, Poison Jungle, Flames of Hope, Hive Queen, and The Lost Continent. Hive Queen had the potential to be really good, so I'm disappointed. It ended up being pretty boring and filler, but Lost Continent is just so boring to me. It's such a mess. What's your favorite tribe and why? I love the Sandwings because of their culture. I think they have pretty interesting designs too. There's some pretty neat patterns and stuff. I love the Sandwings. What do you think of Skyfall? I don't ship it. I'm sorry. I don't really ship Skyfall. Never found it to be interesting, and I don't think it's canon at all. I don't think Snowfall will ever get a partner. Io, yes! Okay, finally Io is getting some attention. Io is like my favorite Silkwing ever, and no one talks about her. I feel like, I said this earlier, but a lot of the Arc 3 characters get kind of overlooked. Really like Dragon Slayer, that's interesting. I like some chapters more than others, but... Snowfall's thoughts were so funny. I know, right? I actually really liked you the whole way through. What do you think about the Skywings being religious? I find that really fascinating. People kind of ignore this, but the Ice Wings are also religious. They worship the Great Ice Dragon. No one really talks about that. I'm kind of interested. I was planning on making a video about religion and Wings of Fire and going over what the different tribes believe. So that's something you guys want to see, let me know. Because a lot of stuff people just kind of overlook about that. Yes, Io is so underrated. Would you rather be a Rainwing, a Nightwing, or an Icewing? Icewings have too strict of a society. Nightwings, I would probably not want one of the powers, and they live kind of in a bad place. I'd go with Rainwing. It's a pretty easy life, and you get some cool powers that are actually useful. Skyfall, yeah, that does sound like a video game name. That's pretty funny. Do you think Winter should have gotten a better reaction when he learned Ren could speak dragon? Yes! Okay, I was disappointed. Like, Winter, you'd think he would freak out or, like, find that super fascinating. He just didn't seem to really care. Like, when he found out about Ren, like, you'd think when he found out that, Scavengers could actually talk, that they were, like, sentient beings, you'd think he'd, like, kind of freak out over that more, but... Do you think that Rainwings are overrated? Yes, I do, but I still like them. They aren't my favorite tribe, but I think they are pretty overrated, yeah. Yeah, the Skywings are religious. They believe in reincarnation, and the Icewings believe in the Great Ice Dragon, and I'm sure if I looked, there are more different religions. Icewing Society is so strict anymore. Yeah, it used to be strict, but not really anymore thanks to Snowfall. And I think Glacier helped with that too. What character do you think could have benefited from a greater character arc / focus? Maybe Deathbringer. Not a big fan of his character. I think he could have been a lot better if he's focused on more. I know he got his own winglet, but we never really see his development. He just, as soon as he meets Glory, he just becomes changed. So it's like, I feel like we could have gotten more time spent on him. I know people love his winglet, and I love his winglet, but I feel like it should have been more focused on development. Maybe like, I know I was focused on his past, but maybe kind of how Glory changed him. What's my least favorite Wings of Fire ship? Ooh, interesting question. Yeah, probably Rip Nami. I don't ship Clairol. I don't think it's a ship. I've already shared my thoughts on that in the past. Rainwings were actually hostile, around Darkstalker's age and before that. What do you think about the Moon Festival for the Sandwings? I don't know why they're the only ones to do that. Okay, yes, the Moon Festival is amazing, and I love, like, the Sandwing Music Festival, so we've gotten hints towards that being a thing. Sandwing culture is just so fascinating. Like, that's where they're my favorite tribe. It would be cool if we got, like, a winglet about different, like, a day in the life, in a certain tribe. So, like, maybe, like, a Sandwing visiting, like, a music festival, or, you know, something kind of like a little winglet, a couple chapters for... like a day in the life of each tribe. That'd be really cool. What's your favorite book of Wings of Fire? Escaping Peril. I could reread that one 1,000,000 times and still not get bored. If you could save Albatross or Darkstalker, who would it be? Well, like, by saved, mean like revive and have to deal with? Or do you mean like completely redeem? If I could completely redeem anyone, it would be Darkstalker. But if I had to revive anyone, I mean... that's really tough. But if I had to save someone, I'd probably pick Darkstalker. Albatross is kind of like beyond saving. Do you think some Icewings would have fur? That's super interesting. I've heard that headcanon. I really like that. I think that should be a thing, to be honest. Mudwings get no love. I feel like they're super underrated. I agree with you. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I do think they're pretty underrated. I think that's partly Tui's fault for not giving them enough time in the spotlight. A winglet would definitely help. You have an Icewing OC. Ooh, that's really interesting. I'd love to hear more about that. If you could kill off any dragon from each tribe, who and why? That's a really tough question. That'd be the hardest one I've had to do this whole stream. If I had to kill off a dragon for any tribe, I'm not sure if I can really answer that. I mean, there are a lot of tribes. Let's see. Why did Rainwings become lazy? We're gonna learn how Rainwings became pacifists in A Guide to the Dragon World. So I think that's gonna be super fascinating. Yes, Icewings with fur. I love that headcanon so much. You should start drawing that. feel like that needs to be more normalized. I feel like not every Icewing would have it. Maybe just some. Maybe like the past Icewings or something. That'd be cool. Favorite villain? Mine's Scarlet too. Okay, Scarlet is amazing. Do you think Chameleon is underrated? Yes. I'm a huge Chameleon fan. I love Chameleon and Scarlet and Peril. One of the reasons why I love Escaping Peril so much. I think Chameleon is awesome. What tribe would I kill off? Like, just mass genocide every dragon in the tribe? I'm not sure. Like, I don't care about the Mud Wings too much, but I feel like they're too innocent for that. Maybe the Nightwings? How am I supposed to choose? I guess Nightwings? I don't know. It depends what kind of era Nightwings, I guess. What's your opinion on book 11? That's the Lost Continent, right? Yeah, that is. Lost Continent is my least favorite book. It felt really messy. It was really confusing to read. Wasn't a huge fan of that one. Who do you think is better, Sky, Bumblebee, or Cliff? Bumblebee. She's so adorable. I just want to, like, give her a hug. Definitely the highlight of Poison Jungle for me. Kept me really interested. Not a huge fan of Cliff or Sky. I'm sorry. Do you like Umber? Yes. Umber deserves a winglet, okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess that's right, Juniper. I could just say Beetle Wings. Yeah. Kill off all the Beetle Wings. They don't exist anymore, so. Do you think Tui should add more tribes? No. I feel like there are enough as it is. Might get confusing. Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if she added, like, one final tribe. But I don't think there should be any more than that. Oh, yeah, Turtle and Umber are a really underrated friendship. I actually really like them. We only got to see them for a little bit. If you could have wings of our parents, who would they be? That's probably the most interesting question I've been asked this whole stream. I could have any two characters as parents. What would you guys say to that question? If you could have any two Wings of Fire characters as parents, who would you pick? I feel like Lynx would make for a good mom. I'm not sure I'd want as a dad, though. There aren't a lot of good dads in Wings of Fire. Maybe, actually, Clay as my dad and Lynx as my mom. Not as, like, a ship, but, like, if I could pick two parents, I'd probably pick them. I think Clay would be a really supportive dad, and Lynx would just be a super fun and loving mom. You have 16 OCs. Wow. I have 3 Wings of Fire OCs. Mirage the Sandwing, Magnolia the Rainwing, and, well, technically I have 4, but one's kind of not really developed, and Dragonfly the Hivewing. Clay would make a good dad. He really would. I don't like Clairol, but I think if they did get together, I think he would be an awesome dad. Tui mentioned the idea of a spider tribe, Leia Lombard, but she just kind of hinted towards that. She had, like, she'd love to do something with the spider tribe. That's why she's been avoiding spider names, but I don't think that would really fit with how the story's going. They're kind of focusing on peace between the tribes. Why can I add another one that'd kind of defeat the whole purpose of Arc 3's ending? What absurd ship do you support? Sunny times Peril or Umber times Flame? Absurd ship? I have no idea. I guess I've never really thought about that. More than 20 Wings of Fire OCs? That's crazy. Wow. I mean, that's pretty cool. I know, Clay is just a little cinnamon roll. I love him. Spider. Yeah, I mean, like I said, spider tribes, it would feel a little out of place. It'd be cool, but maybe it's like an alternate universe, not part of the main story. Like, if Tui wrote, like, what ifs, like, what if there was a spider tribe winglet, or, like, Legends book, that would be cool. But I don't think it should be part of the main story. I think we're kind of done with introducing new tribes and continents. Oh yeah, Belladonna as a mom and Morosir as a dad would be the worst parents in the world. I am glad Moon never got to meet Morosir. That would have been really bad. Lynxblee or Swordblee? Lynx and... I don't know. I honestly do not know. Most Wings of Fire series don't have a name. It's pretty... it can be fun to name Wings of Fire characters. It depends on the tribe, though. I think Rainwings are really fun to name. Because you can pick names like Lovely, and things like that. But some... I mean, like... Mud Wings are probably the hardest to name. There's not a lot you can choose for that. A bird tribe, yeah. Like a tribe with, like, feathers. That's actually really interesting. I like that. You have a Rainwing called Abyss. That's really cool. I love naming monsters. Yeah, me too. Although it depends. Sometimes I struggle. Imagine if Tsunami found that Morris was Moon's father. She would freak out. But thankfully Morris is not here anymore. Do you think they will have a book 16 or a 4th arc? I don't know. Tui has not teased anything, and it's already gonna be like less than a year till we get a Guide to the Dragon World. Like, we have to wait for a while for that. So if we do, it'd be like really long down the line, and just with the wait times for the next piece of content, I feel like no. But I don't know if I'd even want it, to be honest. I kind of want Legends books focusing on the story that we already know, or like winglets, rather than a whole new cast of characters. I feel like then it'd be kind of pushing it. Birds are reptiles? I did not know that. How do you feel about Blaze or Jewel? They're both pictures silly, gem-loving queens, even though that's only fully true for Blaze. I love Blaze and Jewel. I think Jewel is super underrated, and Blaze is just adorable. I'm glad she's able to have kind of a happy ending. Opinion on Peacemaker? I don't actually have an opinion on him. I don't really care. Not the biggest fan of Peacemaker. Let's see. Moonlight Violin asks, if you're a Rainwing, what color would you be? Ooh. Like, all the time, if I had to, like, stay, or what my prime color would be? Purple would be cool. I feel like a purple or, like, a gray, like, white might be cool. Would you be friends with Bumblebee or Keebly? Maybe Keebly. I think he'd make a good best friend, although Bumblebee would be adorable, so. Who has more trust issues, Peril or Coral? Probably Coral. I mean, I think Peril is kind of getting over her trust issues, so probably Coral? I'm not too sure. Hello, Exolotls. Welcome to the stream. Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon? No, I have not. People always recommend that to me, so maybe one day I'll check them out. I've just never gotten to it. Would you ever be interested in making a Minecraft server? I don't like Minecraft, unfortunately. I used to play it a very long time ago, but haven't really been into it. You could replace a Canon tribe with a fan tribe. Which one? Maybe I'd just probably pick the Mud Wings, maybe, with my own fan tribe that I'm working on. I have kind of like the whole tribe worked out in my head. I just kind of need them drawn, so. Welcome back, Juniper. Why'd you rough like a cat? Oh, it's not a cat, it's a fox. Her name is Mala. One of my friends designed her as a custom for me. Would you rather live in the Nightwing volcano, the Ice Kingdom, the desert, or the hives? Ooh. I feel like the Ice Kingdom, I could not handle the cold. And it depends which kind of time. The Nightwing volcano would just be the absolute worst. I'd go with the desert or the hives. Ooh, I mean, the desert is cool and all, but I might just go with the hives. I think the Hivewing tribe is super interesting. I love different hives. That'd be cool to live there. All the different stores and stuff. You could see one Wings Fire character as a hatchling. Who would it be? Really interesting question. Maybe Turtle. Turtle or Snowfall would actually be pretty adorable to see. Which tribe would I live in? Probably the Sandwings. Like the Scorpion Den and their different customs and traditions are really fascinating. If I had to get rid of one character, who would it be? Probably Whirlpool, just so Anemone's whole evil arc wouldn't happen. She wouldn't be all traumatized with that. Probably Whirlpool, or maybe like Coral or something. Maybe, well, okay, if Cottonmouth didn't exist in the first place, then Wings of Fire would be a lot different. Definitely. Let's see. Yeah, there are 2 Keeblys in the chat. I think that's pretty funny. Which villain would I want to be? Well, Scarlet's kind of gone through a lot. Maybe Chameleon, just so I can have Darkstalker's scroll. That's actually really tough. Darkstalker would be cool, but I'm not sure if I would trust myself with Animus magic. When Universal would announce Wings of Fire movie, what animated company should they choose? Remix or elimination? I'm not sure what they should choose, to be honest. I don't really care who animates it as long as it looks good. I'm not really big on, like, when I'm watching an animated movie, I don't care who the studio is. I don't really pay attention to that as long as the movie itself is good. Because some studios make really good things and then also really bad things. So it's like I don't really judge a whole studio based on, like, 1 or 2 movies. But honestly, I don't think there should be a Wings of Fire movie. People always talk about that and rumor that. I feel like a show would suit it best. Do you have any advice on making fan books? Get creative with it, honestly. Like, just have fun. Just, like, make it something really interesting for you to read. And if you're passionate about what you're writing, then your audience is going to be really passionate. Goodbye, Obsidian. I'm glad you liked my stream. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Do you think each tribe should have an Eye of Onyx or Gift of Vision? Ooh. I mean, I guess it depends on the tribe. Because some ways they run things works really well with, like, the whole queen system with, like, the lineage. But I feel like maybe an Eye of Onyx would be cool as long as dragons don't die, like, trying to hold it. Then it'd be, like, a queen that's actually worthy and it doesn't really matter with, like, your family. Because, you know, a dragon can have a good line of family members, a good family tree, and then be a horrible queen. So it's like, I don't really know. So I think that'd be really cool. You get rid of one ship, what should you pick? Rip Nami. I think that one doesn't have a lot of development, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. You could be in any Harry Potter house besides Ravenclaw. Maybe Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff or Slytherin, probably. If you had the chance to, would you change Enemy's character in Arc 2? If so, how would you? I love Anemone in Book 2 and The Lost Heir. But in Arc 2, I think she completely changed, and I was not a big fan of it. I'd make her more of, like, I'd make her less evil, and more of just wanting to be like Darkstalker, like, wanting to impress people, wanting to kind of live up to his name. I'd pick that instead of just being all, like, evil and, like, maniacal. I'd probably pick that. Also, guys, please don't spam questions in the chat. That just makes me not answer them. And it kind of blocks out other people's questions. True least favorite Rainwing. Ooh. I don't know if there's anyone I dislike. Maybe, like, Magnificent. Yeah, probably Magnificent. She was the Rainwing queen who did not care for the missing Rainwings at all. I don't really like any of the old queens for the tribe. You hate Ribnami. I don't hate it. I just don't care for it too much. Let's see. If Ribnami got more development, would you like it? I don't think so, to be honest. It's never been interesting to me. It happened kind of suddenly, and I've never really been a fan of both the characters. So I guess if it got more development, I still wouldn't really be into it. Oh, goodbye, Keebly. Thanks for coming to the stream. Are you excited for the Super Mario movie? I'm excited. I think this is the one that Chris Pratt's going to be in. I'm excited to hear his Mario voice. Yes, I know, right? Magnificent is so annoying. I could not stand her. Like, if I know the Rainwings are lazy and all in Arc 1, but if Rainwings, like, members of your own tribe are going missing, why don't you care? I know it doesn't really bother her specifically, and it's only been a couple, but, like, still, no matter how lazy the tribe is, you think someone else is going to care, just besides one dragon. Welcome to Crypto Animates Potato. What's your favorite non-canon ship? People always ask me that. Favorite non-canon ship. I don't really think I have an answer. I'm usually the kind of person who likes canon ships. What themes would you like to see in Wings of Fire? What themes? Maybe more dark themes. Like, I feel like there should have been more character death in Flames of Hope. I know it's obviously a kid's series and I don't want to get things too crazy, but there needs to be more emotional moments, I suppose. Mary Suoces, they can be annoying, but I do understand accidentally writing one at first. Yeah, I know, Magnificent is so annoying. I do not like her. One of the worst queens. Everyone always talks about other queens, like Korra and like how she's a bad queen. No one talks about Magnificent and the other Rainwing queens who just did not care. I feel like those ones are pretty bad. Like, obviously, Scarlet's a bad queen, but she's a really interesting character. Korra was just Bad Queen, period. I know 4 Arcane hit 10k. I was so excited. He honestly deserves it. Favorite Wings of Fire character? I love Peril, Turtle, and Snowfall. Yeah, more Darkstalker Legends type stuff. That's what we really need. There's a lot of positive fan reception for that book, and I think it's one of the most well written in the series. So I think we need more books kind of styled like that. 3 different POVs for the Legends book. It's really interesting. I like that concept. Sometimes it can be a little chaotic, but I do think that can work. Oh, goodbye, Juniper. What do you think of Battle Winner? Wasted potential for a villain. I think Battle Winner is pretty cool. Like, I love her story. I just don't care for her too much. Like, it was a nice mystery of what happened to the Nightwing Queen. Like, why isn't she showing her face? But then again, it kind of was a letdown of surprise. Like, she's kind of died, like, instantly, so. Do you have any Pantala OCs? I have a Hivewing named Dragonfly. I designed her in Wings of Fire Roblox. Sometimes I play Wings of Fire Roblox. I don't stream it because, like, in the live chat, I can only see, I have moderators and stuff looking at what people are saying. But if it's in Roblox, people could say inappropriate stuff, and there's not much I can really do about it compared to actually having it in a YouTube chat where certain words are blocked. So if someone starts saying something inappropriate, it's kind of hard to deal with that. I can't kick them from the server, you know, because it's not my game. But I do go in Wings of Fire Roblox every once in a while. If you guys are ever curious, check my community tab. Sometimes I'll make posts, and then you guys can play with me for a little while. Those are always really fun. It's always nice to get to see you guys. Fox or dragons? Which would I rather be? I'd rather be a dragon so I could fly, probably. Although, if it's in our world, then people are just gonna, like, kind of chain me up and, like, put me as an attraction, so. If you're in, like, a fantasy world that was normal, then dragon for sure, so I could fly. If you're in our world, then maybe a fox so I wouldn't stand out too much. Do you know the movie Dragonheart? I don't, but that sounds really interesting. What was my least favorite book in Wings of Fire? The Lost Continent. That book was pretty messy to me. What do you think happened to Jirba II? Good question. I hope we get to see. I think she was, like, kind of a mistake, maybe, like, honestly, we need a Jeroboam II winglet or some kind of way. Maybe we'll learn about it in A Guide to the Dragon World, actually. Because Jeroboam II is a really interesting thing, and I feel like Toei has to do something with that. You can't just mention, like, once Jeroboam II and then never bring it up again. Like, that's kind of important, so I think she might do something with that. Congrats on hitting 5k, thank you. I never expected hitting 5k, honestly. I thought once I was going to hit 1k, I was going to stop YouTube. That was back when I did Animal Jam content. And then ended up switching content a lot and finding something that fit me. And then Wings of Fire now met 5k, almost 6k. That's absolutely insane. Oh, goodbye, Kitty Cat Channel. The staff revolution, yes. I remember that in the last stream. All my staff revolted against me. It was quite sad. Wow, we have 53 people watching. Thank you, guys. And for the poll, we have 161 votes. Make sure to vote if you haven't. Mogus or Sussington. Unfortunately, I don't think Sussington's going to make a comeback, but it deserved it, to be honest. Held up a good fight. Would you rather live on Pantala or Pyra? Probably Pyra. Pantala's kind of a mess right now. So I'd probably go with Pyra. What's your next video gonna be? You're gonna have to wait and see. Wings of Fire or Harry Potter? Maybe Wings of Fire. I think Harry Potter's good, but do you like Warrior Cats? No, unfortunately I've never read it. Do you think anyone should have died in book 15? If so, who? Yes, I have a video actually on this, on why I think Cricket should have died in book 15, and I was really disappointed. Do you think Burns Tower's wasted opportunity? Yeah. I think Burns Weirdling Tower should have been explored more. That would have been pretty fascinating. I know! No one ever talks about, Jeroboam II. Like, a winglet or some kind of, at least, explanation. Hopefully we see something in A Guide to the Dragon World. That's what I'm praying happens, but. Blob or Keebly? Keebly. Okay, Blob is overrated. I'm sorry. I like Blob, of course. Blob is super adorable, but People kind of freak out over him too much. Just a little wooden octopus. Your favorite Wings of Fire queen? Snowfall, probably. I like Snowfall, Scarlet, Thorn, for sure. I love all three of those. What do you think Peril thought during her first battle in the arena? I don't think she really thought much about it, like killing her first dragon, because that was kind of already hardwired into her since she was a young dragonette by Scarlet. So maybe it was kind of scary, but I don't know if she really cared all too much. She kind of became desensitized to it. Hello, Masa Seeming. I'm glad you're a big fan. I love your profile picture. If you could be an Animus, would you be one? That's really hard, because I don't know. I don't trust myself. It'd be awesome to have powers, okay? Like, do whatever you want kind of thing. But I don't know if I trust myself. So maybe. I'd have to think more on that. Why do you think Cricket should have died? I go more in depth into it in a video, but I feel like she would have had a lot of impact. And for what I hoped would be in the book, so. Thank you, The Lonely Gamer. When did you start making Wings of Fire videos? I started making videos for Wings of Fire about a year ago, I think. Let me double check. I think my first video was about the Wings of Fire coloring book. Let's see. Yeah, I started making videos for Wings of Fire like 10 months ago, I think. No, a year ago. It was a year ago. But I've done videos for like almost 3 years. Well, yeah, for 3 years now. I used to do Animal Jam, then I did animations, then I did like Roblox, and then now Wings of Fire, which I think I'm going to stay at for a while. Hello, Theater Circus. If you could change one thing in the canon history of Wings of Fire, what would it be? Maybe the whole story with the Tree Wars. Well, okay. A Hawthorne, I would change a lot about him. I totally forgot about him, to be honest. He's really, really forgettable. Maybe I would change it so that Hawthorne never gave Wasp the Breath of Evil. Maybe I'd pick that. Yes, Keebly's back. We have so many Keeblys in the chat. Do you think Mudwings deserve more spotlight if Tui continues the story? Yeah, Mudwings have the potential to be something greater. Just because they haven't been too popular in the series as of now, doesn't mean they can't be in the future, so. And there really should be Mudwings in the spotlight. Warrior Wings asks, if you heard Darkstalker in your head, what would you do? If I'm at Jade Mountain Academy, I would probably tell Sunny. I'd tell one of the teachers, definitely Sunny. I would let probably like a close friend know, but I don't know if anyone would believe me. So I'd probably tell Sunny or someone that actually knows enough about that kind of stuff. Maybe like Sunny or Starflight, so they could actually help me. A nice name asks, favorite map? Favorite map? There are so many good ones. Blue Jay hosts a lot of good maps. I don't even know if I could pick a favorite. There are just like so many good ones out there. Have you heard of Willowheart Studios? Yes, I love watching Willowheart Studios, especially their graphic novel dubs. Also, I have a question for you guys. Have any of you watched Stranger Things? Please let me know, because I'm obsessed with Stranger Things, and I need to know. Do you like Lightyear? I have not seen that movie, unfortunately. I would go crazy if Darkstalker was in my TED too. I mean, I would probably contact Sunny or Starflight, or maybe Clay, to kind of see what they think. And if they don't believe me, I'd probably tell someone else. But I would probably think I'm going crazy. I would do a lot of research. Just like Moon did. Okay, so most people have seen Stranger Things, some haven't. W show. W. I love Stranger Things. It's a Netflix original show, for you guys that don't know. It's a horror sci-fi show. Your middle name backwards sounds like 11. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, Netflix is... Netflix. Stranger Things is a Netflix show. What's your favorite tribe on Pantala? The Hive Wings. Oh, goodbye to the person who's leaving. If you're a moon, what would you do before the cave explosion? I'd probably let everyone know it's about to happen. Like, I'd start yelling, like, to leave the cave. Or, depending on how far ahead it was, I'd tell one of the teachers to evacuate the students. Yeah, Stranger Things is an amazing show. I might do Stranger Things videos one day. Who knows? Season 4 is amazing. My favorite season, easily. Never Ending Story. That was a great live wing. I love that scene. No, I don't know what Centaur World is. Theater Circus. Let's see. Favorite ship. Moonblee. I absolutely love Moonblee. Do you like Avatar or Legend of Korra? No, I'm not really an anime watcher. I've only seen one anime, and that was Brand New Animal. I have about 10 or so minutes left in the stream, so ask your final questions, and I will answer as many as I can. Stranger Things WJ, yes, Espresso Fizzy. I'm gonna 100% agree with you. That's Stranger Things and Daredevil are my 2 favorite shows. If you were the Dragons of Destiny, how would you try and escape the caves? I would gather all the students and just bolt. Like, I would just run. I'm not sure how else you would really escape an explosion, besides just running away or hiding. I think a time travel story would work Wings of Fire. I love that question. If a time travel story, that'd be a good AU. Like, Toei needs to do, like, a what if, or, like, an alternate kind of universe type thing, because, you know, they're, like, the winglets and the legends. They should do, like, a sub-series of, like, an AU. Maybe, like, a time travel AU, or, like, a what if AU. That would be super cool. And hello, Candy! Nuclear Duke is saying hi. Everyone's freaking out over Candy. Yes, Candy is one of the best humans ever. Do you like live streams? How do you do live streams? I use OBS Studios. You can probably find tutorials and stuff online for how to set it up. We set it up a while ago, so I'm not sure the exact settings, but I use OBS Studio and then just YouTube to stream. I don't use Twitch or anything. Ever read Percy Jackson? No. I've heard a lot of good things about it, though. What's your favorite Wings of Fire what if you've done so far? Ooh, good question. What if Sundew was taken over by the other mind? That video did not do too well, but that one's probably my favorite. I will admit that I kind of spent way too much time on that video. It was an hour long, and yeah, I burnt myself out over it. I'm still kind of recovering. It was like almost book length. Candy equals W person. Yes, you're so popular. Nuclear Duke, L person. Guys, Nuclear Duke is an L brother. He's my brother. For those of you who don't know, he's my older brother. Fashionably late. Indeed you are. What kind of computer do you have? I have, I don't remember what laptop I have now. I use a laptop. I used to have an Acer. I don't believe I have an Acer. I think I might have an HP right now. Espresso equals a person, yes. Would you recommend starting a YouTube channel? If that's something you have time for, and you're willing to put the work in, yes. It depends on if you're doing it for fun or for money. Honestly, just go for it. Just try new things. Just have a lot of fun. So, yeah, you'd make a YouTube channel can be pretty cool. Just don't demotivate yourself over not getting enough attention at first. I know I kind of struggled with that. It takes time to build up a fan base. Yes, Candy equals best person. Would you rather be a Hivewing or a Sandwing? Ooh. Sandwing? Although I do love the Hivewing Kingdom. Do you have any Mud Wing OCs? I have a Dragonet, a Mud Wing Dragonet for 2 of my OCs that they adopt. Mirage Magnolia ended up adopting a Mud Wing named Koipu. I haven't done much development for him. He's just a little baby, so. He probably has an A-sus PC. Very suspicious, yes. Also, Candy, I need your opinion. Amogus or Sussington? Please let me know. Like, please answer the poll. I need to know what your response is, because Sussington's not doing too well. And I know the real Sussington. It's a nickname I gave one of my friends. It's not going to be happy. Yes. You ever meet someone who hates Wings of Fire, not dislike or never read, someone who absolutely hates it? No. Considering my channel, not a lot of people watch my videos if they hate the series. So I've never met anybody that hates it. I've never really seen anybody who's read it and dislikes it. Like, not anyone personally, besides like polls and stuff. Favorite Wings of Fire name? Character name? A wonderful question. I think some of the Nightwings and Rainwings have pretty good names. I like Anaconda, that's cool, for the old Rainwing Queen. Moon Watcher's a nice name. I think a lot of Nightwings have good names. And Rainwings. You could change your channel mascot to what OC, what would you change it to? And if you change your channel name, what would you change it to? If I could change my channel name, I'd probably pick Mala the Fox. And if I could change my mascot... okay, a lot of people don't know I have Wings of Fire OC, so maybe just Mirage. I'm not too attached to him, but a lot of people don't know I have one, so maybe like Mirage or... I have a bunch of OCs, so I'm not really sure. Most of them aren't Wings of Fire. Goodbye, Cerulean. Moon, you chose Sussington! Yes! Can you chose Sussington? Sussington is slay. Favorite Wings of Fire YouTube? I love every Wings of Fire YouTuber. You guys kind of get surprised when I watch other videos and stuff, but I watch pretty much every Wings of Fire YouTuber. I'm subscribed to 95% of them. I know all the big names. I know a lot of the small names. I watch pretty much everyone, even if I don't comment on every video. I try to comment on a lot. So, winter or snowfall? Snowfall for sure. If you were a scavenger and you had to trust one main character to protect you, who would it be? Ooh. Maybe Clay might be good. Or, no, Sunny. I'd pick Sunny to protect me. She would just kind of hold me. She'd be good for warmth or cold. I think she'd be great if I were a scavenger. Can you change your channel name? I don't like Dog Lover Likes Doge, but it's stuck, and everyone knows me by that. So at this point, I'm kind of forced to still keep it. So you guys can just call me Moon. Sussington. Sussington? That's nice. Sussington. Yeah, the stream's gonna end in about a few minutes or so. You can make a how to make an OC video, please. That's a really good idea. I might add that to the list. And you can ask Moon, Sussington, or Sussington. Sussington. Gotta go with the first one. Oh no, are you guys trying to rickroll me? I see that. I see what you guys are doing there. Goodbye, Clover. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. What would you change about the 11th book? I would definitely change how the different tribes are introduced. I feel like it's pretty rushed and pretty messy overall. I would just change the whole structure of the book, honestly. I think Blue is a good protagonist for the first book, but there's a lot I would change. That's a good video idea, actually. I might do that. Do you have Discord? Yes, my tag is Moon8000. I have a Discord server. There's a link to it in the description of all my videos. Oh, hello, Fizzy. I didn't know that was you. Hello. Where stream ends? Among Us? Yes. That's not even a question. That's not a question. Fire, earth, water, air. Maybe water? I think that'd be pretty cool. You mean like water bending? I think it'd be pretty cool for water. What is your least favorite Wings of Fire book? The Lost Continent. And my favorite would be Escaping Peril. Do you know Monster Hunter? If so, what Wings of Fire characters are trapped by some monsters? I think I've heard of that. That sounds familiar. It rings a bell, but I'm not too sure. Alright guys, we're going to end the stream in a minute or two, so ask your final questions about Wings of Fire, Stranger Things even, or any fandom, just life in general. Yes, join the Discord server if you guys are interested. There's not a link to it in the description of this, but if you check any of my other videos, there should be. I'm interested in Godzilla. I've never seen anything related to Godzilla besides like Kaleidoscope's videos. So I'm not really too sure. Yes, we'll probably be heading out in a minute to ask your final questions. I know Peril is amazing. I know she's pretty overrated, but that doesn't stop me from loving her. She has a lot of development and is pretty fascinating. Alright guys, so we're gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Oh, the craziest dream. I've had 3 Wings of Fire dreams. One where I was an Animus, but like in real life as a human. And I had one where like the Dragonets of Destiny were like doing a surprise party for me, but Tsunami kept messing everything up. I had a lot of Stranger Things dreams. I don't know what my craziest dream would be. I know the coolest was when I got like Captain Marvel's powers. So you have $10 million, 10 million subscribers. $10 million. That's just money, like straight on the spot. Alright, everybody. Oh yes, I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love that game series so much. Alright, thank you guys for stopping by. I had an amazing time talking to all of you. You guys are the best ever. Love you guys so much. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.